Hello everyone, for today's magic card trick tutorial, I thought it'd be neat to share with you a method on how to find a selected card that you can do blindfolded, or with your eyes shut, or under a table, or under a handkerchief. You don't need to look at the cards at all for this trick. So you have your deck of cards well mixed, well shuffled. Have a spectator select any card that they like. It is a true and free selection. They look at it, remember it, they can even sign it if they want. You take their card, okay, let's say for demonstration purposes, they pick that card right there. You have the spectator place their card somewhere in the middle of the deck, just like that. Now explain to the spectator that normally a magician would look at this card, place it on top of their selected card, look for this card, and the magician would know that their card's right next to that card. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take their card and lose it somewhere in the middle of the deck, completely losing the location of their card. I'll even give the deck a few shuffles so you know that it is completely lost in the deck. Now, this is the point where you can put your blindfold on if you want, or just close your eyes. It doesn't matter. You can take the cards, put them under the table, find their card this way, or under a handkerchief, close your eyes, turn your head, etc. You don't need to look at the cards at all in order to find their selected cards. So you're gonna use your magic intuition and your magic touch, and blindfolded, you're just gonna go through the cards one by one and just feel for something different on a card. And maybe that's you can tell what's different because the spectator touched the selected card, and hopefully using your magic intuition, you can be able to tell which card the spectator selected. And hopefully that one that I put to the side is the spectator's selected card. And I'll just keep going through. They all feel the same except for that one. Yeah, I think we got it. I think this is your selected card. And that's eyes closed. Now, before I show you how to do it, please, as always, like and subscribe to this channel and this video. I really appreciate it. Really want to give a shout out to my channel members. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're looking to become a channel member, you can do that all through the links that YouTube provides below. Also, visit thebestmagicshop.com for some awesome magic tricks and gimmicks. You can also sign up for a newsletter to be notified of new tricks, discounts, and more. All at thebestmagicshop.com. All right, eyes shut tutorial. Now, this trick uses a gimmick. It's an easy gimmick to make, and you are using, feel for this. There's a couple ways you can do this trick using a little bit of sleight of hand or no sleight of hand whatsoever. This is the gimmick right here, and on camera it looks completely normal, but all it is two cards that have been glued together. So all you do to make this gimmick is just get a glue stick or some double stick tape and just take your glue stick and just glue one card face, okay, make sure you get the edges, and then glue it to another card so you have one card that's thicker than the others, okay? And then to make sure that this is lined up when you glue it, you can push down and flex the card a little bit just so it gets the sides nice and lined up, and then with your finger just go through and get the excess glue. Then you can put this in between a piece of paper and fold it in between a piece of paper like that, put it in a book, and hold the book and let it dry for a couple hours or whatever. And then once you're done, you have just what looks like a regular card, but it's just thicker. Now, because it's thicker, you can feel, and it's kind of stiff, you can feel that this card is thicker. And you're really using the key card method in this trick. So once you have your gimmick to start your trick, just place it on the bottom of the deck or get it to the bottom of the deck, however you want. You have your gimmick here, okay? You can shuffle as long as you shuffle that card first. Now, make sure the spectator doesn't pick the bottom card, but if they do pick it, they may not know that it's thicker than a normal card unless they're really familiar with cards, and you'll know that whatever value you picked is going to be their card that they picked. You'll know that they picked the gimmick, but most of the times a spectator will not pick the bottom card, but if they do, you know what card it is. So have them pick any card that they like. Let's say they pick that card. You maintain that gimmick on the bottom, okay? They'll pick the Queen of Diamonds, and you can now place the King of Diamonds on top of the deck, give the deck just a normal cut, and now you're set up and ready to go and find their card. And you can just give and even have the spectator just give the deck, you know, as many just normal cuts as you want, and that won't mess up the order of this trick at all. And then their selected card will always be next to the gimmick, okay? It'll be the card right after the gimmick. So you have the gimmick here and then their selected card, okay? So if you wanted to do it the way I did it, you'll have the gimmick on the bottom, have a spectator, you know, after you shuffled, select any card that they want, and control this card, the one they picked, to the top, and maintaining the gimmick on the bottom. So what I did was take their card, had them place it somewhere in the middle here, King of Clubs, explain to them about, you know, really the key card method. And when I do that, I'll, with my fingers, pull off one top card as I twist. So I put one card on top of their selected card on the deck that I'm holding in my left hand. This is my right hand. Explain to them about the key card method, right? You know, a magician would normally remember this card, put these on top, and then he'll look for this card and then find your card like that. You say, I'm not going to do that. Now, because you have one card on top of their selected card, you can just take that one card that you slid off, place these in the middle, place those in the middle, and now you have their selected card on top, the gimmick still on the bottom. You can shuffle the bottom card first and the top card last, and that'll maintain their card on the top and the gimmick on the bottom. Now, when you just give the cards just a normal cut, you're set. You can drop the deck. There's no breaks, anything else that needs to hold. And you can put your blindfold on, close your eyes, turn your back, whatever, put the handkerchief over the cards. And now you just go through one by one, and what you're feeling for is the thick card, the gimmick that you've made, and it just takes a little bit of getting used to. I mean, you know that these are really flimsy and those are just normal cards, but when you get to the thick card, you'll be able to tell the difference. Okay, here's the gimmick card right here. You can tell the difference in thickness just by feeling it with your hand. Okay, that's the gimmick card. That means this card here is the selected card. And you can still go through the rest of the cards. You know that you have their card here, and you know, say these all feel the same. It just takes used to getting the gimmick, and then you can reveal that that's their selected card. Okay, so you just have to make that gimmick. It's really easy to make, and it's a neat trick, and you can do a lot with it by just using a, you know, it's like a thick key card, and it just, you know, you spread the cards out, it looks like a normal card, and it's just two cards glued together. Okay, and that's eyes closed, nice and easy for today. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below, and until next time.